Welcome to live chat, blah, blah, blah. Guard your privacy, abide by the community standards.
The lighting doesn't look that great.
Really? You're live.
I know.
We're out in the middle of nowhere.
So sorry about earlier. We got disconnected. We had.
We were trying to do it in the lobby, and the Wi-Fi was terrible. And then my buddy called, and then that just offset everything. So we wanted to come back because we went to go get something to eat. And we wanted to. Hello, producer. So we're back because we were cut off and we couldn't get a signal back. And we played it back and watched. And it determined that it never reloaded, even though it told us it did reload.
Yeah, so we thought we were still talking to you guys, and it actually we weren't actually talking to you.
So we were talking to ourselves, and
only for like a minute.
And we apologize, but we're in San Diego right now, so we don't have no ABC 7 mug. And
no, he said 6 ABC. Your Philly mug.
Yeah, we don't have a 6 ABC mug because we're at a hotel. So hello.
This is a Millennial Boom on the road version.
So we were talking about natural products because you should launch on one device and review on another
device to make sure it's working.
Well, we went to go eat, so we went to Coronado.
Yeah, I could do that right now.
That's a good idea. She's going to do that right now to make sure it's working. We're still learning, so you're off the screen.
Oh, sorry, I was trying to figure it out.
Really? First day, new job.
You would think that I didn't work in TV.
So make sure you turn it down so we don't hear the audio. We're going to hear ourselves. So we wanted to come back because we did leave you guys hanging, and we apologize. Or you can see the notional you talk and see a review of the comments. You know, it's funny that we try to read the comments. We're using an iPhone, so the words are smaller, and that's why I'm wearing the glasses so I can try to read what you wrote. But sometimes it comes so fast, and last time apparently we were chastised because we were missing some of the comments, and we weren't doing it on purpose. But anyway, so we're here in San Diego for a couple of days, and you lost a lot of other comments. Yes, we did lose.
Yeah, we did. Face to palm, or palm to face.
Really?
Palm to face.
So we were talking about something funny today, and true story. And this may have happened to you. I went to Costco and brought I brought a 3-pack of body lotion and took it home because, you know, when you got the shower and dry air, you want to put the lotion on, keep your skin moisturized. So I get out the shower and I cover myself up in lotion. But I can't figure out why this lotion is not, blending in. I might have to rub it. It's not blending in. But I looked at it and it said Dove Moisturizing. And so I'm rubbing it and I'm all over and nothing. And I was like, why is this doing this? Turns out it was soap.
Body wash.
I was covering myself
in body wash. After showering, thinking it was lotion.
From head to toe. So I think that Dove needs to make those containers not so similar because I was confused. And I felt like I was senior confused almost. Like that
senior?
Moment. I had a senior moment. It felt like.
Senior moment. You're not a senior citizen yet, though, so. You are a boomer, though.
So we are going to answer a couple of questions if you have one. And this time we're going to try not to miss them. So when you see a question post, let us answer the first one and then we'll try to answer the next one. Is that fair enough?
Yeah.
And then we can see. But funny thing is we can't see. On our monitor, we don't see the questions.
There are no questions right now. That's why.
I was kidding you. About what?
Oh.
What?
I think he was kidding us about
where you going?
Oh, I'm out of frame.
What?
Any MMJ jobs at your stations?
Look on Meredith.com.
And look on is it just scripts.com?
I don't know. Scripts. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really keep track of that stuff. I don't even watch the news. That's sad. I work in news, but I don't watch it. The next question. I've done that. I have more than men's products. I have shampoo, conditioner, body wash, hair gel. All I know, and it's weird when you buy lotion and you think it's lotion, only to find out it's actually soap. Not cool.
Never done that before. Sorry.
Well, because women's stuff smells like flowers and stuff.
No, it's because I use my eyes. I read.
Yeah, well, whatever. Oh, I forgot to put on some makeup this morning. So we drove down.
He did all the driving. We drove west to come to San Diego.
Drove through this part of Highway 8 where there's nothing but rocks.
Big rocks, too.
That whole area rocks. What? So we're going to start doing some stuff that focuses on what we do. They should add car shiner and window washing to men's products. It would be all in one. Yeah.
You know what?
Did you listen to on the drive? Satellite radio, because we have Sirius. So we listen to different channels on satellite. We don't listen to news. We just listen to music the whole time. I like the beats from way back in the day, like Run DMC. Who else? Way back. I like the older stuff because it doesn't have so much profanity in it. Now it seems like all the rap music now is all about three things: money, sex, and how rich I am.
Yeah,
I've asked them because I work for them.
After I did a morning show. Oops,
cancel. After I did a morning show, where'd it go? Oh, I lost it. Anyway, so.
And also, just to get back to one of the other comments, here it is. Morning show, and I have a free account.
Hey,
you have a free account?
Hey,
That's
listen,
awesome.
I would love a free account.
He's saying, hook it up.
Hook it up.
But to go back to the other comment about the shiner and the car shiner and the men's products all in one, there's a really clean product called Dr. Bronner's. It's a Castile soap that you can use for like everything. So check them out. I'm all about the clean products, organic if possible.
Yeah, she does all that stuff. I personally, if I smell good, look good, Well,
I'll tell you the reason why I started looking at organic and clean
because
products. My mom got sick back in 2013, at the end of 2013. I'm going to tell Stanley Roberts is my dad so he can put him. Nice. I love that.
Hey, son. Thank you, son.
So my mom got sick. She got diagnosed with lymphoma back at the end of 2013. And I was wondering all of these reasons why she could have possibly gotten them. And since I work in the news business, we also did this story about toxins in all of our products and how we have a law that dates back to like the early 1900s of our, basically we have products that aren't regulated. So what may be banned in Europe, certain ingredients banned in Europe, they're not banned here. And so it made me do more research to see what these kind of products are, what these ingredients are, synthetic ingredients, what they do to your body. So I made a transition, and slowly one product after the other just started turning all of the commercial products that we have and that I have, and started using natural products, clean products.
So she has an app that you can buy. Anybody can download this app. I don't know the name of it.
You don't buy it.
No, you download it.
It's just an app called Think Dirty. I use it, and it just rates all of the. It doesn't have a huge database yet, but it rates some of the products. So, like, if you go to the grocery store, or if you go to a cosmetic store, and you want to see like its dirty scale, you can just scan it, and hopefully it'll show up. The database isn't big yet. But
I will be honest. See, so a lot of the stuff that I like, the only thing that makes it dirty is because it has fragrance.
But fragrance can mean over 2,000 different kinds of ingredients.
Yeah, and so here's a good example of fragrance. So I read a book a long time ago called Fast Food Nation, and if anybody remember that book, send up some hearts if you remember the book. But they had a movie. The movie doesn't give it justice. The actual book itself talked about some of the flavor that you get in some burgers. I won't go name the companies, but because I don't want to, but they used to dip, or they may still do, they dip their burgers in a chemical to give it that smoky flavor.
Yeah, I was confused about the hearts thing too. I don't think you can do hearts on YouTube. That's just Facebook and Periscope, remember?
Oh.
Anyways, keep going, Sarah.
Anyway, so the same chemical that they use to dip the they make the burger to give it that flame broiled smell. It's the same chemical they use to flavor Jelly Bellies. It's also the same that's used to make perfumes. So chemical companies who really don't have to follow any rules, as far as I believe, and I could be wrong. You don't know really the fragrances have things in them, and I get it. So because everybody knows you can't take popcorn and take the smell of it and then make it into a jelly bean, so they use chemicals. That was now crash. No, was that the Ford? No, the Ford Escape was my station. The truck I drove at Cron. When I left them, I gave it back to them. The car that got crashed was the Jaguar. And luckily, it wasn't her car. Yeah, she crashed. It wasn't her fault. Someone ran a stop sign trying to beat traffic, and they impacted. So, yes, the Jag is no longer anymore. The Jag died a horrible death, and she was slightly injured. I'm glad she's okay. She's, she some neck and back pain. She went to paramedics, and they checked her out. And she might have to do a little bit of physical therapy because her neck is bugging her real bad. It's always good to get checked out. If you have even a minor crash, you never know. She crashed a Jag, cues up banjo since this is a sad country song.
Who is she? I guess you weren't here from the beginning.
You weren't here from the beginning. Go back and watch the very first one we did. And this is my better half.
Not his daughter.
Not my daughter. And so basically, yeah, correct, better half. Because I'm hideous. I'm like an incredible monster that just attacks you where you sleep.
No comment. You're beautiful.
I'm beautiful. Also, oh, that's nice. So also, so I'm off for the next couple of days, but tomorrow after the AFC Championship, I have a Pieces Herring where I do a pop quiz, which is actually, I think it's pretty funny. And it's very well produced. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying that it is. You might, if you can tune in to, if you're in Arizona, you can tune in to A&T Family after the AFC game. I recommend you do. If not, it should be on YouTube and online shortly thereafter. I'll try to post it, but I'm not home. But I'll do the best I can.
Oh, did you say you have a pizza hearing?
What's a pizza hearing? Would you guys travel the world if the money was a no option?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
That's not even a question.
Yeah, even if money was an option, and if I could travel the world, I would. So
yes, I love traveling.
Wait,
I love seeing.
Are you offering me a job?
Wait, are
travel the world?
Are you offering
us
a job? A job?
Because let's negotiate. Hit my agent up. Have my agent call your agent. We can do lunch.
Yes, we love traveling.
We love traveling. We try to do it as much as possible, but it's not. We manage to use points a lot. So if you have a credit card, and we use a credit card to buy things, and then we take the points from the thing, and then we move it over towards, and that's how we get things to go around and do things.
You can use the points for flights. You can use them for hotels.
Yeah, like I'm a gold member for Hilton.
Marriott.
So, oops. Gold member.
I have Hilton points.
She's Hilton Marriott.
So we try to work with using our different things, and then we can combine them.
Yeah. So we take and buy some natural products. We miss you too, Indy Jackson. We try to buy she buys her products, and then we take the points and we flip them.
Survive summers in AZ. Well, we've only actually been there for one summer.
And I met a summer and a half.
Oh yeah, because we moved. Yeah.
I melted the second summer. I literally melted. There was a big puddle of black guy right on the ground.
And we melted a lot of cheese because we would leave it in the car.
We learned to buy packs in the summertime only because the wintertime is the best weather in the world.
Yeah, like right now, Arizona weather is amazing. As far as the summers go, just, car to garage, garage to home. We just stay in the car. Yeah,
we melted a lot of cheese. Honey, what have you been doing in your time that you are off work? Well, I do. You know what? I do like to get out. We were walking sometimes. Wait, hold on with the questions. Meanwhile, we're going.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. So I like to get out and I love to drive. I love, if I can, I go out and go for a drive. We went to Flagstaff, the mountains. Oh, yes. Everybody has air conditioning in Arizona. That is a given, a plus. You have to have air conditioning. If you don't have air conditioning in summertime, But here's a weird. Okay, hold the question for 1 second because I want you to hear this. And I don't know if they do this in California or anyplace else, but they have something in Arizona called a M card. I have two children; they're grown. One's 16 and one's 23. So they give you something called an M card. Now, M card is basically you take it and you swipe it to pay for electricity. This is only for low-income people, apparently. So to get power in your house, you have to swipe it to pay for power for a few days or whatever you pay for. I've never seen that before. And I didn't know that it existed. Does that exist anyplace else where you actually swipe a card to pay for electricity in your house? And I found out that in some reservations, because they have a lot of Indian reservations, and I know you said don't call them Indians, but if you read the signs actually say Indian reservation. So it's not like I'm just trying to be rude. It's not. The signs say M card is so good. Well, the M cards are still there, and it's interesting when you meet somebody and they say, "Can you?" I had a lady come in. I felt really bad. Can you loan me $5 so I can? Do we have heat? Yeah, we have. It gets cold. We're in the lower lands. Can I give her $5 to pay for her M card? To put on her M card. I've never heard that before. I felt so bad. I felt like, what can we do to help people not have to use an M card to pay for electricity? Prepaid electricity. Does that happen anyplace else? Somebody help me because I've never heard of that before. Yeah, it does sound strange. And there was a question before that.
It says you don't see it in Paradise Valley and
No.
so forth. Paradise Valley is a
It's
very nice
yeah.
area.
So yeah, you're true. You never see it. That is a nice area, and you also get tickets out there. I didn't know
Speeding
it's
tickets.
occurring elsewhere. Yeah, I don't know of any place else, but okay. So everybody, raise your hand if you drive.
Well, we can't see that.
Okay, I see everybody got your hands up except for that one guy over there with the brown shirt on. Okay, so here's the deal. In Arizona, some parts of it, they have red light cameras. Now, here's the interesting part about the red light cameras. So, in California, if you get a red light ticket, they mail it to you in the mail, and then you gotta, they call them snitch tickets. You gotta figure out who drove your car,
Snitch tickets.
and then you gotta pay it. Well, 90 days. They have 90 days to track you down in Arizona. It's the what's it called? What do you call it? It's a trust system.
Oh.
So they trust that you'll come back and pay the ticket. But if you don't, they will send a server out to serve you. I don't know what they're saying, keeping that track of that one. They got to serve it to you within 90 days. So if they don't serve you in 90 days, the ticket goes away. And that's some parts of Arizona where you get a ticket, but it doesn't really matter unless you get caught and get served.
Oh,
but in some cities, though, they'll put it on your door and then you got to pay it anyway. And what was that one, Sally?
So someone asked, have you had your windshield replaced yet?
Not yet. Well, I had the whole car replaced. Did that count?
And then someone else asked, hi Stanley, hope all is well. Not sure if you remember my IG page or not, but it's me, Bad Parking of the Bay Area.
You have
Bryson O.
Yeah, it's a funny thing. You're right. Motorcycles in Phoenix, in Arizona, is you don't have to wear a helmet, but you got to wear glasses. Really? Look, I mean, I get it. If something flies in your eye, you can't see and you crash. But what's the safest speed for slamming your head into onto concrete? 0. So I wouldn't be on a motorcycle without a helmet.
I'll be right back.
Where you going?
My back hurts.
Oh, I'm sorry. So anyway, we were supposed to be here for a few minutes. We've been here for almost 20 now.
No, I'm coming back.
But she's coming back. She went somewhere. Make sure you get glass coverage in Arizona. Sounds like shooting is legal, but horn is it? Yeah, you can go out into the desert and shoot all you want to, but you just can't blow your horn. It's an interesting town. There's a lot of stuff, and but there's a misconception about Arizona that everybody's walking around with a big AR-15 strapped across their back. Personally, I've never seen it at all, and I've been there for over a year and a half. I've seen people with guns on their sides, and anybody can can carry a gun, you don't need a permit. It could be either open carry or you can carry concealed. You don't need a permit to do it. If you have a permit, it gives you access to places that not have a permit will allow you to. Pawn shops have guns, like hundreds to 100 guns you can buy. They sell silencers, but you still have to get a permit. Yeah, silencers. That's something you would never see in California. What else is different?
From Arizona and California?
You can make a left turn on red.
You can make a
U-turn on red as long as you don't enter the intersection. So they leave gaps in some cities so you can make the U-turn inside of before you get to the crosswalk. It's very different. And then they have these signs that says, "Please don't California my Arizona."
Oh yeah, I just saw one the other day.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm keep getting off frame.
You want to switch places?
Yeah, can we?
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna switch places because I'm in a comfortable chair and her back hurts. So give me 1 second. Switching places. Oh.
I don't know if you're gonna like that very much either.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna lean forward here. Run my own feet over. There we go.
We should have planned that better.
Our bikes. Well, they have bike lanes, but they're not required to use the bike lane. Matter of fact, they're allowed to ride on the sidewalk in some cities. They have to actually pass an ordinance. And hands-free law. They just passed the hands-free law, but they can't really write tickets until 2021.
Yeah, January 2021.
And you can be on you can't be on your phone while you're driving, but if you're at a red light or train signal, you can pick your phone up and do whatever you want with it.
Her back hurts. Let's switch places. Also stand while getting up. I know, we're both hurting.
Yes, they do have block the box, and people block the box. I was recently in Florida, and so many drivers made it clear that they wanted to be on the sidewalk. And
They wanted me on the sidewalk.
Highest speed limit in Arizona, I think we saw 80, didn't we? No, 75.
I think 75.
75 is common. No blowing your horn. Yeah, you can shoot all day long, just don't blow your horn. You can lay your gun basically on your dashboard while you're driving around. And, people are like, oh, you got a gun. Yeah, okay, who doesn't have a gun? Everybody has a gun. So, Hallie, I enjoy watching from Missouri. Hi, Missouri.
Hi, Missouri.
So, so it's not like you think it is. And just for the record, it is not a red state anymore.
I think it's more on the purple side now.
It's more purple. It's a lot more people from California moving in. And yes, if you've been watching, I did get another car. I have a Lexus ES 350, and with the premium package. So I love it. I'm happy with it. I haven't had a chance to really drive it yet, but I will at some point. Purple, isn't that suicide awareness or something?
Yes, that is the color.
And flashing yellow arrows on traffic lights for yielding left turns. We have that now too.
Yeah, I'm the one with the 300H.
She has the 300H, and I have the ES 300. 350 with almost 300 horsepower. Yeah, nice.
Don't let her drive it ever.
Ooh. She's actually a really good driver.
I'm a really good driver.
She hasn't had a crash.
That crash wasn't my fault.
She would have had a crash that time. She ran her train off the tracks. That wasn't her fault.
I have a clean driving record.
Yeah. Hey, I like these questions anymore because we want to go walk around the gas lamp district in a little bit and see what it's like out here. And by the way, they cannot drive in San Diego.
Oh my gosh, yeah, they can't drive in San Diego.
And they got scooters just riding everywhere.
What's the purple mean? It's a mixture of red and blue. There are more there's more blue representation.
As more and more people
Arizona
from California are moving out here.
Yeah. It's not even just California, but I think majority of it is.
AZ is not a 50-50 liability state. Arizona is basically whoever's at fault is at fault. And the way they do things there is that if you are at fault,
yeah, political.
Your name is the first name on the ticket, on the police report. If your name is the first one, you're at fault.
Are San Diego drivers worse than SF?
Oh.
No. I grew up in San Francisco. I think San Francisco drivers are bad.
I'm going to say they were pretty bad.
What, here in San Diego?
Yeah, I mean, just because I drove in,
I just think
you were
they're
asleep.
yeah, I just think they're bad
What
everywhere.
woke her up was because I had to swerve because somebody cut me off.
Yeah, and it freaked me out because I have PTSD from the crash.
Yeah, but see, I drive defensively. I've always driven defensively, so I'm always preparing and anticipating someone's movement. I've worked many times, and I think LA
Oh,
drivers.
I lived in LA for 6.5
See-
years. LA drivers are bad, but I was
LA
telling-
drivers aren't that bad because they can't ever move. They're stuck in traffic. You
That's
can't drive
true.
bad if you're stuck in
But
traffic.
I have witnessed a few crashes and got them on my dash cam while I lived in LA.
Yeah, she has a dash cam.
I have a dash cam.
I used to have one in the Jag, but I took it out and wish I had just left it in there. But I don't drive it that often. Can you drive on the shoulder and cut?
No, that's not a question. He's saying you can drive on the shoulder and cut the cues.
Oh, I'm on a motorcycle and I always anticipate. Yeah, you have to prepare. And there's no lane splitting in there.
That's a good question. What's the difference between defensive driving and aggressive
Okay,
driving?
aggressive driving will get you a ticket. Defensive driving will
Save your life.
Save your life. Because if you're aggressive, then chances are you're the one that's the problem on the road. Because you're trying to cut people off, you're trying to go and move in and out real fast. And you really shouldn't do that. What I try to do is defensively is that I pay attention to not the car in front of me and not the car in front of that car, but the car in front of that car. Because when that car breaks, everything else goes crazy. And most crashes happen because people drive in groups. I don't know what it is, but they always want to be grouped together. And the minute one person crashes, you don't have a reaction time.
Yeah.
So, and I know you give a space and somebody jumps in it. Then you know what? You give them more space. And defensive is leaving enough space to figure out a way out of it. So I look for shoulders as a way out. Any way I can do it. If I can find a way out of a crash, I will try to find it to avoid it. And I don't call them accidents because an accident is something you can't avoid. A crash you can avoid. So if you're paying attention, but if people aren't paying attention, and they're not, and with her case, it wasn't, and we're not going to talk about it because we're still going through it with litigation type thing, but you have to be careful when you're driving and be aware of your surroundings. I always tell Diane, I drive my car like I'm flying a fighter jet. I'm always looking over my shoulder, over both sides, all the mirrors. I check all 3 mirrors if I have mirrors. I look at the car coming up behind me. Is he coming up too fast? And if he's coming up too fast, what do I do to avoid making sure that I don't do something that just, because when you're on the freeway, you're doing the speed limit 75 and you're doing 76, 77, and then you see a car go by you at 120. And you wish, where's the state trooper when you need one? Oh, yeah.
I know, yeah.
So,
there are a lot of wrong way crashes.
And I thought Phoenix was a lot of them, but there's a lot more in California too. And usually you're not. I mean, I haven't really followed up on the law on that one, but in most cases, if you're on the wrong side of the road, you can be cited because but one thing they don't really people do a lot in Arizona that you would really get cited for in California is people who drive inside of the double yellow lines. The 2 sets of double yellow lines means an island. You're not supposed to be in there. But you would think that law doesn't exist, even though it's in the records. It's on the books. It's an interesting town, but it's spread out. And when I say spread out, it's like huge. Yes, it's a median. Luckily, I take a very short ride to work. Funny thing about that 5-minute ride to work, that's when the most crashes happen because you become complacent. Her drive was only about 5 minutes.
Well, my drive was 10.
Okay, 10.
But it happened just right before I got to work.
Yep. People fall asleep on the wheel because they get close to home. They get relaxed. I'm almost home. I can't wait to get into home. And then boom.
That hasn't happened to me before.
Did it happen to you?
No, it has not happened to me.
When I worked in Salinas, I was coming back home from San Jose, and me and my buddy, we were in a car. He was laid back, had a Volvo. He had his seat laid back. He was going to take a nap. I was driving, had to turn the heater up because the heat got too hot. And next thing you know, I did one of these numbers. And I started heading towards the median. I woke up though. That woke me up.
I think he was like 20. Were you like 20 when that happened? 30?
You're the blonde that had the most accents. Well, you know, it reminds me of the lady that called up and said that she was upset that they put a sign that said she was mad because all the deer were crossing in this one area, and she said that the reason why the deer were crossing was because they put up a sign that said deer crossing. So all the deer were decided that they wanted to cross. That's because of the sign. Can't make this up. Yep, deer crossing sign. And so that's why all the deer were crossing there because there was you remember that? I thought that had to be, but then I realized that some people are not that bright.
That's very true.
So,
how much is the fuel there?
In San Diego or in Phoenix?
Arizona? Oh, Phoenix.
Because there's a difference.
A huge difference. I saw 429 on the way home.
Yes, we do see Tesla in Arizona.
See quite a bit of Tesla.
So Arizona gas, we got gas where we left at Costco at $2.73 or $2.75.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But it's, you know.
Whoa! Where are you, Alan? $1.59 a gallon.
And he probably used one of those cards.
What, the M
He
card?
probably siphoned it. Just kidding.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Alan. I know you paid $1.79 for it. Wink, wink.
$1.59.
I said
that's like. I used to drive from Inglewood to Sherman Oaks every day, 2 hours and 10. Oh my gosh, that's a bad drive.
Jeanette, when I lived in Long Beach, I drove from Ocean Boulevard, 1900 Ocean Avenue, all the way to Sunset and Gower every day. And in the rain, sometimes it took 3 hours in the rain.
Oh my gosh, I need $5 a week in gas in the bike. Not too bad for a.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Oh, that's not bad at all. Well, $3.50.
Damn, yeah, it's about almost $4 here.
Are you in California? Force Z77? Is the fruit better in Arizona compared to California?
Well, we like organic fruit.
Yeah.
So, and I found out something. Her mom taught me a little trick. So I like to eat apples. You know, just take a bite out of them. But if you peel the skin off and then eat it, it's sweeter. Because for some reason, even though, and I still eat the peel. Don't get me wrong. I don't waste the peel.
The peel has nutrients.
It has nutrients. But if you peel the peel off and then eat the apple without the peel, it's almost 20 times sweeter. That was a trick I learned. And so now I peel my apples, and then when I'm finished eating the sweet part, then I eat the skin. But what is the most nutritious part of an orange? The skin.
No one eats the skin.
I do now. I do.
You just bite into the orange?
I peel the skin off. I sometimes bite into it like an apple, but I'll peel the skin off and eat the skin.
I am never there when you eat an orange. I need to be there.
I do. I love it. I love the skin of an orange. Even though it's a little bit tart, it has very strong nutrients. When Dad flew, surprised mother for both. Dad was waiting at the airport, a flight. Surprise, he told his mom he was stuck in traffic.
Aww.
I made a playlist for hiking.
Has
Eminem, Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh, have you heard Eminem's new album, Producer Jace?
That's a good story. It was totally a good story. That was fun. I like pranking people. I'm notorious for pranking people.
Oh, have fun. Enjoy your movie.
What you gonna go see? What you gonna go see? What?
Do you like it? Do you like the album?
I want to know what he's going to go see. They already left.
No, he might have not left yet.
Fresh green bananas are good.
Fresh green beans.
Oh, why did I say bananas?
Because you can't read.
Yeah, I know.
Music to Get Murdered too.
Oh, yeah, that's a new album. That's the new Eminem album.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't want to be killed while I'm listening to that.
Got to see Bad
Boys for Life.
Oh, wait. When is that out? Is that out this weekend?
It's now.
I have to go see that, actually. I'm a huge Will Smith.
It takes a while to get used to the new stuff.
Yeah, what was that song? Was it Godzilla? The Godzilla song was the one where I was like, whoa, is this Eminem? He was rapping really fast.
Rapping really fast? Yeah.
That's the one I played for you this morning.
I know, I heard it. So far I haven't dug into it yet. I haven't really seen a bunch of songs yet lately that came out that goes, oh my God. I do like, what's her name though?
Laid off half of their workers.
I
haven't heard that.
I got a friend that works today. I'll give her a call. She'll let me know. Shay Diddy. She works over at iHeart, but she's one of their stars, so I doubt they laid her off. But they do that every now and then. It's cyclical. They right around the holidays, and after the holidays, they lay people off. Anyway, so I guess we've talked long enough.
Sound like more old school rap. See, I was surprised when I heard the N word on this album. I feel it was pointless.
Yeah, some people just curse and rap. You know, have you ever heard some songs on the radio and then you hear the real version and you go, that's not even the same song?
Yeah, well, that's because it's so
Yeah,
censored.
yeah,
on the
iHeart,
radio.
yeah, does that every now and then. I've known a bunch of people that I were friends with that were radio that got laid off, and you know, nobody wants to see anybody get laid off. But you know, they might be about to do a buyout. Yes, Barry gas is expensive.
Yes.
So we're gonna walk around here in the gas lamp district, see what's going on. Layoffs suck for anybody. You should never have to lose your job. Yes, station switch formats. That happens a lot too.
Yeah.
You know, my contract's up in a year and a half. I don't know what will happen. Who knows? You know, they can keep me or they can lay me off.
Alexa playing 90s R&B. Oh, yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, no. Well, we didn't bring Alexa with us. We left her
Yeah,
home.
we didn't bring Alexa. She's at home, so I'll tell her to play 90s R&B when we get home.
So, I'm on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, Stanley Roberts on Twitter.
We need to like write them down and then go like this.
I'm on Instagram, Stanley Roberts TV. You can follow me there. We're going to go out and walk around a little bit. We're not going to drink because we don't want to be that way in public. Oh, I activated your Alexa, huh? Alexa.
Oh my gosh,
wait,
that's funny.
Alexa, buy me 12 boxes of cereal and send them to my house.
You're silly. I don't have Prime.
Darn.
Oh man, that's too funny.
Stop.
Mine is talking, you jerk. That's funny. I love it.
Alexa, order Netflix. All right, have fun. Thank you. Goodbye.
All right, bye guys.
See you later.
Have a good Saturday night. Be safe, whatever you guys do.
Bye. Bye. Good night. No.
Oh my god. Alexa, good night.
Alexa, turn off all my lights.